I'm finally back for our next episode of our Gyms in the Mountain series, and I gotta tell you, I'm really excited about this one. I'm at the Nature of WildWorks Wildlife Care Center here in Coarsegold, California, and this is gonna be a great episode, so stick around, coming right up. Okay, welcome back. I'm Rob Brown with Century 21 Select Real Estate in Coarsegold, California, ylprealtor.com. I'm here with Megan. I'm really excited about this. I'm here with Megan, who is a staff member with WildWorks in Coarsegold, California. It's actually called Nature of WildWorks. And we're going to talk about everything there is to talk about the wildlife and the work that you guys do, right?
Now, hold on, Rob. If we're going to talk about wildlife, there should be wildlife involved, don't you think?
Oh, we're going to do it that way. Okay. What do you got for me?
Oh, we got a surprise for you today.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, this is awesome. And what's this guy's name?
So this is Rocket, and he is a raccoon.
Hi,
and
buddy.
he lives with us because he was actually a confiscated pet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I was going to pick up that peanut and give it to him, but I think he's got it handled.
We can hand something to you to hand him.
Now, am I allowed to touch him?
So you
pet
can
him?
touch him on his back.
On the back here?
You just don't want to
Hey,
put
buddy.
your hands in front of his face while he's eating.
Yeah, I don't want him to eat my hands.
Good boy. There you go, buddy.
Good boy. All right. Rocky seems like he's pretty happy here. Oh, it's Rocket.
Rocket,
not
yes.
Rocky. Not this guy. So, Megan, tell us a little bit about the mission of Nature of WildWorks. I mean, I think I know a little bit. I did a little bit of research talking to you guys and Pam, but tell me about the mission and the work that you guys do with the animals that you have here.
Yeah, so our mission is to provide lifetime quality care to non-releasable wildlife. So all of our animals come from various situations, like Rocket was a confiscated illegal pet. Other animals are orphaned or injured out in nature, and they go to a rehabilitation center but are evaluated and deemed non-releasable. They would not survive if they were to be released back out into nature.
You know, and I read that in your mission statement on the website, and I wondered what non-releasable meant.
Yeah.
Does it mean sometimes they have an injury that
Yeah,
makes
so
it?
a good example would be some of our birds were hit by cars or something, and they have a broken wing and it healed to the point where they cannot fly. So they would
Gotcha.
not be able to survive.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I noticed that there's a Redtailed Hawk out in front, and I have those all over my property in Coarsegold, and I think they're the coolest birds to watch. I got to be honest with you, being up close to it though out there, and maybe we can see it later.
Yeah.
But being up close, I didn't realize how big they were.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how large the red-tailed hawks are. They're actually the second largest bird of prey in North America. And so they are a lot larger. You see them flying around, so you don't get a good visual on their size. The females are even larger than dragon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so the one up front is a male?
A male, yeah.
Okay, well, cool. Well, hopefully we'll be able to see that. You're a 503, what is it, a 1C?
501c3, yeah.
501c3 thing. Hey, buddy. And so that means that you guys are a nonprofit, and all of the funds that you need to gather to make this place operate are donations, right? And do you have any grants that you also try to apply for?
Yeah, so we mostly are based off of individual donors. So as a 501c3 nonprofit, our donations are tax deductible, so people get a nice tax break if they donate to us.
Hear that? Hear that?
But we also apply for grants, and we get funding through on-site tours as well as off-site educational programs. So our other part of our mission is educating the public how to coexist with our native wildlife. And so we'll take some of our animals off-site to like schools and different places and do education.
On October 6th, 4 p.m., there is one of their major fundraisers, and that is on, this is being shot on a Tuesday. It's a week from Sunday. So tell us a little bit about that, because I want people to know that that's happening. I got to be honest with you, I didn't even know that you guys were in town, and I want everybody to know about it. So.
Yeah, so we've been here for about 4 years now. My boss, our executive director and founder, Molly Hogan, started our organization 30 years ago down in Los Angeles. And we unfortunately had to move due to zoning issues. But we moved up here about 4 years ago, love it. And so we host our annual fundraiser every year, which is what makes most of our money to feed the animals, their vet bills, anything that goes into caring for all of these animals. And so that fundraiser is what raises most of our funds for that.
Okay, cool. So did you work with the outfit down there?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, shameless plug. She bought one of the homes that I listed, which was a beautiful home. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
And you know, how about we see some more of the animals?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that.
Cool. Okay, we're back, and this time we're with Nicole, who's also a staff member here at WildWorks. So what do we have next, Nicole?
So next we're going to bring out one of our educational animal ambassadors. Her name is Spring, and she's a gray fox.
Oh, wow.
Spring, Spring, Spring.
Good girl. There we go.
Good job, Springy. If you'd like to hand her a little kibble, here's some dog kibble for her. There you go, Spring.
There you go.
Good job.
So beautiful. And Spring is obviously female.
Yes, she is. So Spring here is a common gray fox, which is a native species to California. She's actually about 6 years old, and she's been with us since she was about 7 months old. She came to us from a wildlife rehabilitation center because she is a non-releasable wild animal, which means that she actually cannot go back to nature, and the reason for it is she's too habituated, which means she was either fed or kept as a pet when she was really young.
Gotcha.
And became so accustomed to humans and our culture and everything that she's like,
dependent on
yes,
somebody taking care of her.
yeah, so she doesn't want to go out and do her important job in nature. She wants to be fed by people. Yeah, absolutely.
She likes her stuff.
She does. So, like Megan said, she likes the stumps. It's actually safer for her to be up high. This fox is often called a tree fox because it's one of the few canines that can actually climb trees.
Wow.
So they'll be found up off the ground. It's safe for them because they are little omnivores. So her job out in the environment would be to eat small mammals like mice and other rodents, as well as to eat fruit for being seed dispersers. So she actually has a favorite fruit. Obviously, she loves her meat and everything. She's probably going to give you kisses.
She likes kisses.
Yes.
I love it.
And her favorite fruit is watermelon, we have found.
Really?
Yes, she
awesome.
loves watermelon.
And I saw that you carried her over here, so she's okay with that sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So soft.
So of our 9 foxes that we have here, she's the only one that currently goes out to do education. It really depends on personality and history and everything. And ever since she's come to us at 7 months old, she was just ready to meet everybody. She just wanted to be where the people were.
She's very social. Then.
She is.
And very curious, too.
Yes.
Yeah, she don't want anything to do with us right now. She's watching what's going on over there.
She's like, let me explore.
I did notice that you have some white-colored foxes too.
We do.
And we talked a little bit about that, but maybe you could explain what that is. I don't know if we're going to see one, but
yes. So we have 3 species of foxes: the gray fox, which was one you met. We also have a fennec fox, which is native to North Africa, and then the rest of our foxes of the 9 are all red foxes, but not all red in color. So
it wasn't. I was surprised when you told me that. Yeah.
Exactly. So their species is red fox, but they came to us because they were actually bred to be illegal pets.
Wow.
So it's still common in the United States that we have fox fur farms, so they breed them to be furred coats, and then oftentimes these animals are sold as pets as well. In some states they're legal pets. in no state are they a good pet. It's still a fox.
So I'm just curious, the one that is indigenous to Africa, how did that get here in Coarsegold, California?
Yeah, so she's another educational animal, but she's retired. She came to us from another wildlife center where actually the woman was retiring, so her wild animals needed to be placed with people that have proper permitting so that we can take care of her. So she was an educational animal there, and then she came to us, but she doesn't go out for education because she actually has irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh, wow.
So she's kind of retired. She does all of her education from home instead.
Okay, all right, what's next? Before we see our last animal guest, I wanted to quickly share this with you because this is one of the objectives for the money raised during the event coming up on October 6th, 2024. This is the site for a new mountain lion refuge here at WildWorks. If you have not obtained your tickets yet, go to natureofwildworks.org, no spaces, natureofwildworks.org for more information, and please come out to support this amazing organization and the work that they do here. Okay, so we're back with Megan, and before we see this next one, which is one of my favorite, tell us a little bit about the rules for visitation here at the Wildlife Center.
Yeah, so we're not open like a zoo to the public. You can't just come and go during our operational hours.
It's important.
Yeah, so what you do is you schedule a private tour, which is really cool because you get a private tour guided by one of us, the staff members, and we show you around all the animals. You get to see them really up close. They're all coming out because they know us and like us,
Awesome.
and so you really get to see every single animal. You get to hear all their personal stories and everything about their species.
That's
and
really
it's a
cool.
private tour, so you're not like in a group with people you don't know. It's just your little group.
So if I were to be coming from out of town, how far in advance, how much lead time should I give you guys to make an appointment for one of those tours?
It really depends on our schedule. During the busier seasons, you want to give us a little more time because we might be booked up, but we have been able to get people in same-day appointments before.
So when you say busier seasons, is that
summer,
okay.
yeah, usually.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm really excited about the next one because I have these guys all over my property, and they're really all over the mountain areas that we all live in. So why don't you introduce what Nicole's bringing here?
Yeah, so this is Dragon, and Dragon is a red-tailed hawk, and I talked before we get some of our birds because they have injuries that make them not able to survive. Dragon actually has a different story. He fell out of his nest when he was a baby and somebody fed him, and so during that time of their lives they look at whatever is feeding him and they go, that's my mom and that's what I am. And so Dragon saw a person feeding him, went, that's my mom, I'm a person. And so Dragon thinks he's a person. He makes a great person. He goes to every single educational program with us. He's a really popular interaction animal during our tours. Some of our tours we do allow interactions with animals, and he's great at it. He loves his job.
He does a great job too.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you both so much for being here today and sharing all of this wonderful work with the community that will hopefully be watching this. And come on October 6th, 4 p.m. That's when you guys are doing your fundraiser. You can meet all of these animals. I'll be here. You can meet me. Big deal, right? But anyway, hey, listen. The nature of WildWorks. Yes. We have Nicole. Whoops. Oh, he's doing the big finale for us here. So the nature of WildWorks, Nicole and Megan, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'll see you guys soon. All right.